Alright guys, welcome back to Space Astronomy. I got the enrichment chamber up and running, processing some iron right now, and you'll notice that my screen looks kinda screwed up, and that would be because the blood moon has risen, which prompted me to wall off, you know, every possible way that mobs could get into here, because you can't sleep through a blood moon, which is fantastic. But I am steady at work trying to make the coke oven, and I think this is the recipe that I'll be using. It's going to use considerably less sand than this one. I mean, not that sand is a necessarily hard resource to get your hands on, but way underground, it kind of sucks having to go all the way back up to the surface, and then, you gotta come all the way back down with it. So what I did right before this episode is I ran up there. I got I don't know, probably 3 stacks or something like that of straight up clay, and I'm going to start making the coke bricks, or whatever they're called. I'm probably going to build it into the ground, like right here. And since I've got a hammer now, that's going to be fairly simple. And yeah, I mean, that's all I'm going to do for right now. Especially because I can't go outside. Everything would kill me. Especially since we have the blood moon and the mechanism mobs. Fantastic combination, really. But yeah, be right back. Alright, I went up to the surface. I was going to get more sandstone and sand and all of that, and I got mauled. Creepers blew up all over the place. There was a bunch of mechanism tooled up mobs that hadn't started burning up in the sun, and just all sorts of not fun. But I did go ahead, and before I went up there, I got a circuit fabricator built. So, boom, go ahead and collect that. And we're going to want just the standard Galacticraft compressor. Big reactors is on the back burner for right now. No, I cannot. The Ender tank. That requires going to the Nether. I don't know of a good way around that. Still gotta craft the 10 bread, 24 diamonds. Best bet, Y levels 10 to 12. Watch out for lava lakes. Well, yeah, of course. Watch out for lava lakes when you're down there. Honestly, you should watch out for lava lakes even when you're on the surface. General rule of thumb. But I'm going through and I'm trying to process as many ores as I can. What in the world? Black deviating lily seed. Is it used for anything? Maybe used as a dye? Some logistics pipe stuff? Yeah. I have no idea. What mod is it from? Project Red? Alright, I am going to go ahead and pop that down. If I remember the orientation, awesome. Yeah, Galacticraft is one of those weird oriented they have the weird orientation for where the power comes in. It's very annoying because I like to see the front of the machine when I'm using it, but can't really be helped. Are they dead up there yet? to it. Alright, coke oven made. But, can't click on it yet. Funny thing about immersive engineering multi-block designs is they don't just automatically form. So, that should work. Oh. Maybe I need to come down to here? Yes, okay. There we go. And where is that? There we go. Alrighty. And I'm going to just take an entire stack and start that process. And for the sake of ease, I'm just going to stick those in there for now. And I'll come back to that later. Is this done yet? Of course not. I do have a stack of osmium smelting up though. Pretty sure this will be the last time that I use these furnaces. Except for like some basic things. Maybe my smeltery is doing something and my mechanism smelter is also occupied. Like that's the only time I see us using the vanilla furnaces again. And, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, a moment ago we got the energized smelter set up over there. And, you know, 20 RF per tick, way better than using lava power over here. Of course, we're still going to need this to make our tools because the vanilla tools have been nerfed considerably. And in the crafting station, crusher, which means no more going to the surface for sand again. Unless I really want to, but I'm not going to want to. Like I think I'm just gonna keep a healthy supply of sand, you know, in our chests so that we don't run out unexpectedly and then have to go to the surface rather than waiting for the crusher to be done. But yeah, and I got this furnace generator in here because coal coke is not recognized by the Galacticraft core generator, and I believe that this gives us more power for the coal that we get. And if you saw there, it burns for 50 seconds at 40 power level, which I believe is 40 RF per tick. And you can see the power is just, it's going up pretty well. Now, the next thing that I'm going to need, as you can see, I got the windmill, which is fairly easy recipe. Windmill blades, piece of iron, and these are just the treated wood and then treated sticks. These are made the same way you make your other sticks, but the wood is, well, thank you for, there we go, creosote surrounded by planks, and then you get the 8. You can use the bucket, the bottle, universe set, or just cell. Don't know why there's a second bucket recipe and a second bottle recipe. Okay, that's slightly confusing. But the next thing that we need to get is the kinetic. No, not that. Oh, it would probably definitely help if I could spell it right. There we are. Kinetic dynamo. Iron and... how is that made? Simple enough. Copper and a stick. So we need 8, so that'll be 8 copper. Awesome. And we've got 2 sticks on us, so pow, pow, pow. Easy enough. Get that, and we have redstone in our inventory already. Awesome. Now, does this require anything? No. Good. Now, I'm gonna just smash a hole right there, and I'm gonna set this wind turbine up. If I remember correctly, I need something like 3 blocks in every direction so that the rotor blades have space to spin. Oh, that was disappointing. Are you run out yet? It's down to the last, and we're half full. Almost. Thank you. Oh yeah, and there's a little glitch when you shift-click things into mechanism machines that they pop to a different place in your inventory and then they don't show up here. It's just a strange glitch. It's nothing to be worried about. But, alright, I'll be right back once I have that room hollowed out and I've got my windmill set up, and we'll see if this works. Okay, I set this up because I got really tired of bucketing in creosote oil, and I'm probably going to end up replacing that torch with a lever just so that I can turn that off. This is coming along nicely, and we did make a pulverizer, and I kind of wish I would have done this before I made that tank, because there are different types of tanks, and of course if we got this, that's a little over 500,000, or yeah, 500,000 millibuckets, which is about 5,000 buckets. And then there's the mechanism tanks, which for some reason are not displaying all of them, but oh, wrong button. It's that, and then when you upgrade them, it goes to 28 buckets, which goes to 56, which tops out at 112. And as you can see, they get progressively more expensive. I'm considering upgrading to this, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to spend a diamond on it, because we're not doing all that well for diamonds. 5. Alright, I will, but I'm going to do that in a little while. I'm going to check the time on the video really quickly after I get some Invar blend. Very simple recipe, 2 of the crushed iron or pulverized, or however you've done that, and 1 ferrous. So that'll give you your Invar. Come over here and start cooking it up. And I'm going to check the time on the video right quick. Alright, it's been a relatively short episode, even by my standards, but I think we've gotten a good amount accomplished. This is filling up a little bit. Should have enough power for that. And this is the beginning. There's a blaze, or a blizz somewhere close. That's nice. This is the beginning of what will be my tree farm. I'm going to do the rest of the work off camera, and despite all of my efforts, I could not figure out how to place and work the windmill. I couldn't get the rotor, or whatever it's called, to attach to the kinetic dynamo. It's kind of frustrating, but whatever. I'm sure I can figure something out. In between episodes, I might take a look at, the different parts of immersive engineering, because I haven't played too much into it, and just the like a cursory glance at this, it looks like we might have some more. Oh, that opened up. Finding inscribers press. Now, I'm pretty sure I know that that just doing a meteorite compass isn't going to finish this. It could. Alright, I'm gonna make that, and either way, I'm going to end off the episode right after that. Yep, one thing I always forget about the meteorite compass, it requires a charged Circus quartz, and all we have is normal Circus quartz. So, I mean, I wish it would give you the little tooltip of, you know, the ore spawn, like the best Y cord or the Y level. But I'll open this and then item speed upgrade and energy upgrade. That is fantastic. I'm not sure which of my machines I want to put them into. Let's see what the recipes are for them. Oh, that's fairly cheap. As is this, the gold would be kind of a hang-up for me. Let's see what an energy upgrade does to the power usage. It dropped it by just a hair over 5 RF per tick. And throwing in speed, it's probably gonna, yeah, brings it up to over what we started with. But it's running faster. I am going to grab them both out, if I can remember how. Deal with it. They're stuck in there for now. Alright guys, leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys later for more of space astronomy, and hopefully when I come back I will have this room finished, ceiling dug out as high as I need it for trees to grow, and we will start having a much better life underground. Alright, see you guys later. Bye bye.